Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second scene of the Changeling Venue C20 edition. Our scene today is going to begin in Manhattan. It is. It's set in one of the bars, one of the clubs. We will zoom our scene towards Ryder, known as Ricky by some, Ryder by another. What he sees around him, individuals dancing. This bar is one of those bars that he knows that he is regularly working, job that he does. It's been maybe 2 or 3 months. The past is behind him and he is trying to set a new life. Today there will be someone, a contact will meet with him. He doesn't know who. It was said, he's going to find you. You just do your duty and you just do what you do and he is going to find you anyway. So we will zoom our scene towards Ryder.
Ryder is, or Ricky as his human name is, has spent, since coming to New York after leaving New Jersey, has come and has indulged himself in the nightclub scene of New York. Not because he's particularly a club person, but he finds it a good place for opportunities. He makes money this way. He works as a promoter for DJs and nightclubs, kind of just freelance. And yeah, he promotes club lights, music venues, etc., etc., etc. And on the side, probably where he makes most of his money, in fact, he sells drugs. He's not some dirty heroin dealer or meth dealer. He sells club drugs. He sells ecstasy, all the kind of, yeah, all the things that all the people going out enjoy, and he indulges himself in this. He thinks of the Seelie Fae who go to the opera. He thinks of other Fae who indulge themselves in very wholesome things, and he just thinks of the glamour, the raw passion, the emotion, the unfettered emotions coming out of these nightclubs. And yeah, he indulges in that. And that is where he finds himself. And he will just be kind of like, there's probably a small group nearby that he's kind of attached himself to. He tends to go from group to group, and he always just seems to fit in perfectly. His pisky birthright blending him in. And he will be here with a group. He's probably organized the DJ here, and they will be off dancing. He'll just be sitting on the side, kind of like drinking a drink, just enjoying the ambient feeling of human creativity that he indulges in.
A individual who is very handsome. His pointy ears take some attention. He's drinking his whiskey from a distance. His skin in chimerical reality is a bit dark. Black hair. He is one of those people who wear sunglasses at night. After he looked around and a lot of women checked him out for some unknown reason, he approaches to Ricky, otherwise known as Ryder. Night is young.
And as a changeling, I'm able to see just instinctively his kind of chimerical representation, like his pointy ears.
Yes, he is a changeling. You know that.
Ryder, recognizing him as a changeling, finishes his drink. It is. Do I know you, friend?
The I have heard that you have interests for joining a family. They have sent me to talk and make sure everything is okay. Hope business is going well.
He shrugs. It is.
He nods.
I've been an associate of the family for a while now. I figure why not try and make more of myself?
He nods. He I got the boot. If you can leave these people, let's talk in the boot.
Sure, man. And he'll do that.
You leave the group, go upstairs. The people are having a more fun, especially after you left. No, no. uh, the effect of the drugs are taking more and more, and people are having fun. He enters a booth, and the he sits first and shows him to where to sit. Basically, directly in front of him, actually.
So, I'm Ricky Maltasanti. You should know me as Red Khan, and I'll offer a hand to shake.
He shakes his hand. I am Ryan. Ryan Walters. Sir Ryan Walters Ep Allele. You are. As he looks down, the boot actually sees the people dancing. I know one of your friends there. She is a. You have friends in high places, rich and famous.
He shrugs. I have a lot of friends.
Well, that's cool. Now, there's a thing that the Anna Sylvia wants you to do. Oh, see, Anna Sylvia is the Baroness of Manhattan.
Cool.
Basically, the person that you have been working, but you didn't met yet.
He raises an eyebrow. She knows my name?
She knows a Pisky who's working for the cause. Now, I have been learning that there are going to be problems in the future. I want you to learn something from someone. I want you to enter a place and make sure you stole some. Make sure you learn information out of there. The person that who are you going to steal is from Bronx. He is the captain of the guard, Delilah. She's a grump clerk.
Sorry, you cut out a bit then.
Okay, I'm sorry. He says, we need some information because we hear that there will be problems in the future regarding Manhattan. We think it's the Bronx. I want you to enter Delilah's house, the captain of the guard. She's a grump Gwydion and a Chloricon. Captain of the guard, as I said.
He sneers at the word Gwydion.
I have been told My informant has informed me that she has been working with the a baron in Jersey.
His
Couple
face
barons, actually.
just goes deadpan.
I Let me ask you, what do you see when you look at the map of New York? All the baronies.
I don't know. A map.
Roll me perception empathy. Let me open the dice roller. I'm in the changing dice roller.
Cool. I can't even see it.
You can't see the changing dice roller?
No.
Okay, we will handle that after the scene. I'm gonna set the scene in extra dice roller 1.
Yep. And what was it? Perception, empathy.
Yeah.
Let me just look at my stats. 2 empathy is 2, 4 dice. 8886.
You felt like that was the wrong answer. At least he thinks it's the wrong answer, but he doesn't say anything. No, he doesn't think. His face looks like it was the wrong answer.
Ryder just kind of, yeah, ruffles his shoulders a bit. Look, man, I've got no love for, you know, I was one of them. I did right by them, and they did this to me. And he actually, yeah, he takes his jacket off, and underneath he essentially has like a vest on,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, his like wings like unfurl out of the vest, or like yeah, like they did this to me. Well, technically, you guys did this to me, but they made sure it happened. If you want me to get back at them, that's what I want to do. And he just shrugs. You asked me if I look at a map of New York, what do I see? You guys have Manhattan, but you're surrounded by assholes.
He There's an associate of ours who gave us this information, and it was very hard to obtain it. He puts his hand to his jacket and pushes a burner phone. The burner phone has the information of the house, and you can reach me through the burner phone.
What do you want me to do when I'm there?
Find information. Isn't that what you said that you're good at?
Shrugs. Sure. And what do I get? I've been doing odd jobs for you guys for months now.
He gives a look that you kind of can't like understand what he's actually like. It's not happy, it's not sad. Look, it's an angry look. It's just a deadpan. But he waits for like a few seconds.
If
What do
he's
you want
good,
in return?
just kind of shrugs.
You don't know what he wants.
Honestly, I just thought you'd go tell me to fuck off.
You taught wrong.
Look, if the boss girl knows my name, maybe you could put in a good word for me.
Deal.
He smiles. Cool.
He extends a hand.
Ryder will shake it.
I will be at this bar. I enjoy your friends. They look cool and rich.
If you want,
He
I
says,
can introduce you to some of them before I go.
it would be really nice. He gets up. And he opens the door and leaves first. Does Ryder goes after him?
Yeah, he'll go after him and he'll, introduce him to some of the people downstairs that he knows, the most recent group he's been hanging out with.
Okay. The After that thing is done, you see he enjoys himself around your friends. What is Ryder is going to do?
Ryder's gonna look at the phone with the
When you look at
information.
when you look at the phone, you see a house in Bronx, and it has one number. The number says, the first letter of his name, the knight's name, and that's literally it.
Ryder is going to he's gonna go home. Probably has like a small apartment somewhere, nothing really special.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's gonna go to like the closet and in the bottom, and he will take out certain items. These are his chimerical gear. He's probably not used them in a while. They were given to him basically when he kind of like for things he's done in the past, and a mask. Now, am I correct in thinking that treasures can appear as like an autumn item, or are they always just?
Yes, yes, they can appear as an autumn item.
So I was thinking the autumn item for the mask he has is like a pair of glasses, like the moon glasses, like John
Mm-hmm.
Lennon used to wear, and one is like a dark like shade lens, and the other is like clear
Okay.
because it's like the comedy tragedy. So yeah, he takes these items and he puts them on, and he goes to the bathroom and he kind of looks at himself in the mirror. He again takes his jacket off and lets his wings out, and he kind of tries to move them. They kind of weakly move. And he just looks angry, and he just looks at himself and psychs himself up in the mirror. Okay. Boss girl knows your name. This is an opportunity. We're ever gonna get them back for what they did to us. We need to take this. The more we can get, the more allies. That's how we're gonna get him back. Got it, Ryder? Okay, let's do this. And he just like kind of just psychs himself up. And yeah, he'll go out. He'll be wearing like a kind of like a jacket, and he'll have like gloves and yeah, kind of a hat, stuff like that. And he'll take his chimerical items. He'll wear a scarf around his neck. He has a hairpin that he uses to tie up his long hair and puts in a kind of like bun. And he has a sword in his breast pocket, or maybe in his pocket. And he will get the subway to the Bronx.
You get to the subway. The subway, you listen to a woman who says like, this place, this place, this place. And you come to the place that you need to be in. It is weirdly close to one of the freeholds in the city. You know this freehold. It's the freehold of the Trade Federation of Bronx. Basically, the comedians are now putting all these good things to stop Manhattan's Goblin Town becoming better. And they're trying so hard to get the Goblin Town out of the market. There's an office. Oh, this Hollis Mason guy, Puka. A small freehold is an office. You are in a moot haven. A place that's like, a place that is like, close to Manhattan, but it's not like crazy rich, but it's good. It's a good place. There are like houses in the area, not apartments, which is a rare thing. One of the things you know about Bronx is that it's illegal in Bronx to carry weapons, chimerical weapons. Just a second, I need to read about this Pisky, because Piskies are crazy. Was your Pisky birthright the one that where you change?
So yeah, you basically you blend in if you're with a group of people.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't just like change your appearance whenever you want. It's like if you're kind of in a group, you just kind of like fit in.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you can't just like change your appearance however you like. But if he's like walking along, if he's like walking on a street with some people, then he'll just kind of like look like one of them, and it does like physically change your appearance. Not, or rather, it's not like changing. It appears it's like an illusion.
Okay, you realize that you're like start to change a bit. Your hairs gets black. Your skin is like a bit darker.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this house in front of you.
He's going to actually take out of his breast pocket a pack of cigarettes and light one. And he's going to smoke it all the way down until, it's just there. And then he's going to take his finger, lick it, and put the cigarette out on it. And this will be my first effect, but I was hoping that could be essentially a bunk for level 1 Autumn, which is the shadows thing.
Mm-hmm. Please.
Let me get it up.
Minus, let's say, 1.
Yep. So let me just. I want to get the duration of it up to see if I want to add time to the effect.
You can add time if you want to.
Creeping shadows. It doesn't actually have a duration.
I think it is for the scene, but I will check it just to make sure.
Yeah, I think by default. It wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know that.
Arts, Autumn 1, Creeping Shadows. It is for a scene. Are you gonna use it chimerically or weird? Like, is it gonna be only chimerical, or is it gonna be like for the real world? I can explain this a bit more if you want to.
No, it's all right. I'll do it. I'll do it as weird because he's basically going to use it to like shroud him in shadows.
Okay.
It's going to be like both, I guess.
You spend a glamour. Like when you make it weird, it's like it affects both.
Yeah. That's cool. So my realms are. I'm a fae, so I'll have 4 dice to do this, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to use any? Are you going to use any time effects or anything like that?
No, I don't, because I think it just lasts the same. That's probably all I'll need it for.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, I'm essentially using it to get lower stealth.
You roll Fae and Autumn. You have 4 dice.
I got 1 success.
Your difficulty is reduced by 1.
Cool. So with shadows clinging to him, he is going to basically like look at the house he needs to go into.
House is 2-floored. There's a garage near it. It looks kind of cool. From outside, the way it looks is, there's a back door and the front door, and the garage entrance. Bunch of bunch of I forget how to say it actually. Windows, and no one inside. It's dark. It doesn't mean someone is inside or not, but you were told Delilah is going to be outside.
I'm told what? Sorry.
You were told Delilah, basically the captain of the guard who owns the house, will be outside.
Oh, am I meeting with her?
No. You're not meeting with her. You're basically entering the house and looking for information, but she will be outside. You were told she was going to be outside. I think you missed it. I'm sorry.
No. Sorry. When you said outside, I thought you meant like she'd be like outside the front of the house, like rather than like not at the house. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Then he's basically gonna like look for an alarm system or something and sneak around the back.
Roll me perception technology.
Mm-hmm.
Or like investigation, actually. Investigation is also cool.
I have 2 in investigation. I have a single 8.
You look around and there is no alarm system.
Okay. Yeah, then he's gonna kind of look around the back, and he's gonna like see if there's any an easy. He's basically gonna look for the easiest way in. So like
the back door or one of the windows, like opening them, or the windows are locked and you can try to open them with larceny or the door.
Yeah, I think I'll just do one of the windows.
Okay. Roll me Dex larceny, please. Or no, wits larceny.
2, 7, 7, 10.
Okay. It takes a bit time, but you hear the click. You slowly open the window, and you can enter if you want to.
Yep, he'll creep in.
You creep in. Slowly, you creep in. House is dark. You don't have dark vision, right?
No.
As a merit. Okay, no. You look around. And what are you looking for in the house? Like you're in the kitchen right now.
He was
You
told to find like some information, so I think he's gonna look for like a computer, I guess, or like a desk.
the first floor you look around, around and around. And you don't see anything. Like there is a TV, the living room, there is a kitchen, and there's a toilet.
Then he will start to go look upstairs.
Which door? Like there's like three doors in upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is like the way, like in. One of them is in the right and one is in the left. From the looks of it, the one on the right looks like a toilet door or a bath door.
He'll start on the left. And he'll go and try to open the door.
How do you open the door?
Is there a handle? And he'll just turn the handle and kind of slowly open it. He's not really expecting anyone.
You open the door and you see an individual in the middle of the door with two individuals. Hello, Ryder. It's been a long time.
Ryder jumps. He looks really startled.
This is the Baron Templeton.
Yeah.
He has two guards near him. Pistol is drawn towards him, and he has a sword in the other hand. You see one of the guys near him, is also a she, and he ups his hand with a lighter, and you see the light immediately forms around the house, and your shadow starts to creep out, and you see the Templeton says, "I see you learned some unseelie gifts and arts. How rude."
Okay, I think I need to roll Vengeful. Let me just actually get the thing. Childling. Mirrors and flaws. Vengeful. Okay, I'm gonna spend a willpower point, because he's clearly like in an ambush, and he basically doesn't really say anything, and he's just gonna turn on his heels and bolt.
I would like to take over the heels of the scene a bit. When I say heels, I want to do a bit cinematic.
Absolutely, yeah.
You try to run away, and you feel like someone holds you, and you get like you're an extremely fast runner. Someone like how do I say, like you feel like something is holding you.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately you felt like an art happened, like it's legerdemain. Someone is like holding you, and like you're trying to run away, and you see from the back, you hear like someone like saying, "You're not going anywhere, Ryder," and a punk. Someone he hit you in the back of your head, probably the back of the sword while you're passing out. You think while you're like saying nasty things, but whatever you say, and you wake up tied to a chair. The the guard, pardon, this guy is holding your treasure, looking at it like it's nothing. And Templeton says, "Now we will play a game, Ryder. You will tell me who sent you here."
Haven't you done enough to me, you asshole?
You have been pawns of the wrong people. So now, let's try to be civil with each other.
Fuck you, Civil. You framed me. You did this to me.
They were the ones who cut your wings, not me.
You were the ones that told them that I was guilty.
Who sent you, Ryder? There's no point in arguing. There are forces in the game that you don't understand, so please.
You know what? You're right. All you she trolls, all the rest of you, you've all got your politics. You're doing all these things, and you're right. I don't know about them. I don't care. You framed me for what I did. You let them do this to me. I served you well, didn't I? I served you. I did what you wanted. I delivered you damn messages. And then as soon as it was convenient, you left me out to dry. So you know what? Fuck you.
Templeton, what is he talking about? Nothing. He is just fucking bullshitting.
Oh, your friends don't know.
They don't need to know anything. Now tell me who is the person sent you here?
Fine, I'll tell you. Your mother sent me here right after I'd fucked her.
It's me laughing, oh see. And um he like the guy at the back who was like asking the questions, like his eyes kind of gets rolls down and he smiles, but Templeton hits you with the sword. Like the swords, you see the sword has like a cover in the hand.
The handguard, yeah.
Yeah, hand guard. Like he hits you with the hand guard, and he hits you again, and he kicks the chair down. I have been trying to serve the realm as best as I can, but if you want to die, Ryder, you will die painfully. Now tell me who sent you here. Is this what you want? Die in a place where no one remembers you? Serving someone silly for no fucking reason?
He'll spit out blood and probably a tooth. They never betrayed me.
Who sent you here? Ryder, tell me.
He's not going to say anything.
The Ryder is continued to getting beaten.
He'll take it. I'll spend some willpower.
No, it's fine. It's fine. He doesn't tell who sent them because it seems they don't have patience for something. It's out there immediately. They don't have patience. They're just like asking, and they're getting more angry the more you don't tell them. And then the Templeton immediately looks at this guy and says, looks at the third guy who's there. The other, like the third person who never talked, they look at him and they say, "Just do what we do to those who You know what I mean. And the answer is just a nod. And this is the person who looks, he is a troll.
This is your Sealy justice, is it? Ambush somebody, beat them to death, and you're giving me to your hired thug. Then just a noble housed Gwydion.
You get punched again with the boot from Templeton.
He's just gonna laugh through the blood. Broken nose.
Bury him with his stupid mask. Templeton puts his sword down. And you see the troll looks at you. You know, like you're laughing like a maniac.
Yeah.
And the troll looks at you and he kicks you again in the face and you pass out again. You wake up in darkness. Your back is towards Lwod.
I'll wake up groggy from the beating.
You,
I'll try to reach out.
your head hits to a hard surface.
He'll feel around like if he's stuck.
He is stuck. He can move a bit. But you feel like you can move a bit, but not much. You watched a lot of movies, you know they probably buried you.
Kill build me. Yeah. He'll probably start to panic, and then I'll spend another point of willpower, and he'll kind of get himself under control. And he'll grit his teeth, and he's gonna try to see if the phone was in his pocket still.
The phone is still in the pocket, but one thing I will say, you feel extremely uncomfortable for one reason, because your wings is under you.
Yeah.
And the clash between reality and the chimerical reality is real, because your human body says there is nothing under you, while your chimerical reality is not happy because of the wings.
Okay.
Being stuck in this place, and it just gives you this feeling of like coldness in your back, and it makes you more uncomfortable. And you spend willpower, it's completely okay, but like it's extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Reality is pushing back towards your face, and you're like, it's very, very uncomfortable because of your wings. And you try to reach towards your phone, and you find your phone, and you like try to pull the phone with your hand, which is like, like you're trying to put the hand in, and it's again very hard. But they took its battery. For once that you had a hope for, like, for seconds you had a hope for something. And again you realize Templeton is just trying to fuck with you more.
Fuck. He'll say, fuck, 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 and he'll basically just start slamming his hands on the roof of the coffin, I guess.
You're trying to slam, and it feels like it's not doing a great effect. You're not that strong.
Calm himself down again. Does he have his chimerical stuff on him?
Yes. Can you roll me quick wits?
Yeah. Just base wits?
Yes.
8, 8, 9.
You have Dragon's Ire 1.
Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna take.
Just one thing. Remember, they said bury him with his mask. You don't have your sword.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, basically, this is literally like life or death. Does he have his dagger on him?
Um,
There's like a hairpin.
you have a hairpin.
like a stiletto dagger. So he's gonna
Mm,
it's up to you.
I think they took the dagger as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, that makes sense.
But like, if you want to bleed yourself, you can bleed yourself easily to by finding a sharp place in this coffin.
Okay, yeah. Actually, no. So some coffins, like they'll have the nail put through, but the nail will like go in the wrong place, and like there'll just be a nail like poking inwards.
Yeah.
Basically, he'll feel around for that, and again he'll, and he's gonna repeat the adoption oath of House Elil. And the
Mm-hmm.
adoption oath of House Elil, you swear on your blood.
Mm-hmm.
So he's basically just gonna ram his hand onto the onto the blood, onto it, until he can feel the blood, and then he's gonna take it, and he's actually going to I this is me out of character not knowing, but is there like a symbol of like dragon's ire or something?
There is no symbol of the dragon's ire, but the dragon is like, it's called dragon's ire, and the silver, pardon, the symbol of House Ilunid is silver dragon.
Hmm. Okay, so he's basically just gonna like loads of blood, and obviously he's like really cramped, but he's gonna like do like even in the dark, like the best version he thinks of like the Aelil dragon on his chest,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I think he's gonna like yeah, so he'll take like a point of lethal damage, and then yeah, do that and use that as a bunk to try and
Minus
fuel.
4.
Okay, wow, yeah. And I'm gonna add time
T-
1 to it. So
okay.
I think in the rules I saw that the first time thing doesn't do anything, but it's then each one
No.
afterwards adds an extra one each
The
time, right?
No, time, like when you activate time one, is like +1 difficulty, but after each one, it gets like +1 +1
Okay,
more.
sure. Okay, so that will be diff 5 then altogether. It's
Mm-hmm.
-3 altogether. So it's 4 again. Just one success.
Just one success. You are gaining more strength for 3 turns.
Hmm.
Actually, no. Yeah, 3 turns. One plus one strength for 3 turns. This makes you more stronger than yourself. I actually need to check Dragon's Ire to make sure one thing. Just a second. Um, I think with Dragon's Ire 1, you can like keep rolling. I know. I don't
No,
think you
I
can
don't. I
keep
don't think you
roll.
could stack. I think you could try again.
Yeah, you can try again, or um, let me check. No, actually, yeah. It's still that you have like strength 4, which is more powerful than a normal human. Normal human has 2. I want you to roll brawl and strength.
Hmm. Let me just check my brawl. Just brawl 1. 2 successes.
Your hand hurts, but you punch it and like you hear a crack.
He's gonna yeah. So that would have lasted like I don't know, not very long.
It's a three round, so like you can do 2 more rolls.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so he's gonna try again, like punching the same place. He doesn't care. Like it's gonna. He knows it's gonna like hurt his hand. He just
Mm-hmm.
like he's got like that kind of like desperate strength. 4 successes. Oh no, 3 successes.
You punch the place again, and you actually crack this thing open. The more soil starts to enter to the coffin.
He's gonna try like scrambling out, and he's actually gonna try like hopscotch himself out with
Mm-hmm.
Quicksilver one. I don't know if that's how it works.
Yeah, you can try it, but like there's a huge weight on you.
Yeah,
So
I
like,
mean like I think he's gonna try and do that to like help him like
mm-hmm.
get out, as it were.
Okay, let's try that then.
Let me just see. Jump. She just leap. So yeah, he knows he's not just gonna like fly out of it super easily, but he's gonna like try and use that to like propel himself upwards. Is that
Mm-hmm.
cool?
Yeah, completely, please.
Um, I haven't actually thought of what his bunk for this would even be. Yeah, I guess I'll just roll the fate. I don't really know. He's
Okay.
probably not really able to do much while he's confined here anyway. That's 2 successes.
Your body hits to the ground, like you hits the soil, but like you realize because like they buried you recently, the soil goes up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like, can you roll me your like last roll for the strength and brawl?
Yep. Yep. I think 2 successes again.
You can breathe again as you pull yourself up. The air, sweet air. You don't know where you are, but you are still inside of the soil. Probably looking very fucked up.
Yeah, he's gonna basically as he like scrambles out. His wings are probably like dragging behind him. It's kind of not very nice, but he'll emerge from the soil and he'll pull himself out. He probably spits some soil out. Um, he
They,
took a bad beating as well.
you realize like they put the sword near the place you're in. Like basically like they buried you and put the sword there as maybe a sign or those people who investigates you to not to fuck with them.
He'll take it out. He'll cough. He'll spit. And there's a kind of like super fucking crazy look in his face.
You see a fire at the distance. A campfire.
He's gonna like not even tuck his wings in. Like he has some specially tailored like jackets that can kind of like let them out if he needs to, but most of the time he just like wraps them around him when he's just doing his normal thing. But he feels really crazy. He's gonna take the sword and the dagger and just hold them in each hand. Take his chimerical scarf and then basically just like put the mask like around his neck, like ready to put on his face. And he's gonna like he's probably pretty badly hurt. He's gonna like stumble towards the fire.
You see the back of someone that you saw before. He's eating a chicken and listening to music with his phone. Are you approaching him from his back?
He's gonna, if he sees it's him, he's gonna like stop in the shadows. He's gonna invoke Dragon's Eye again.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna take the blood and yeah, he's gonna invoke it on do basically like a similar thing.
Mm-hmm. Because this is not a situation where like the blood, pardon the situation where it's very not hard to do. It will be -2 this time.
Yep, that makes sense.
No
I fail.
success, sadly.
That's fine. That's okay. He's gonna take it. He's gonna like catch his breath. He's gonna take the chimerical sword and he's gonna do a sneak attack on this
Okay.
motherfucker. Just gonna kill him, literally.
You are rolling your sneak, please. Dex stealth.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason that you don't know, you feel cool. You don't take dex penalties. You only have 1 lethal damage.
Okay. Actually, sorry. Before this, can I do the shadows thing as well?
Please.
So I won't. There won't be any bunk to it. I have a single success.
Roll
yeah.
your dex stealth at difficulty 5, please.
Mm-hmm. My dex is 5. My stealth is. Oh, it's actually 2. Okay, so 10 to 5. That is 1, 2, 3 successes.
Where are you stabbing him?
Does he have any armor on, like in the picture?
Um, I'm gonna say yes, but
Okay.
like it's a very small armor.
Um,
It's like he actually like he put his shield away. His armor is a bit loose because he had to dig you.
can I do like a +1 difficulty to like yeah, basically I'm just gonna stab him in the back, basically.
Just tell me how you kill him. This is like
Yeah, he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, basically he's gonna like sneak up behind him as best he can. He's actually gonna take the dagger. So he has named his chimerical items. The dagger is called Truth. The sword is called Justice, and the cloak he wears, chimerical cloak, is called Righteousness. These are more of a joke. He jokes with some of the other Fae of House Alil that he goes into battle with truth and justice by his side, clad in righteousness. However, yeah, that's more ironic than anything. And he is basically just going to scream out a second before he plunges his rapier through this guy's back. And with the next, like once he's skewered him, with the next motion, he's going to take the dagger, the stiletto knife of a duelist that he was taught probably by someone in House Gwydion at first, and then continued by the weapons master's face a little, and just like plunge it into his throat.
the troll like gets stabbed and he falls down and he's looking at you from the ground and he like raises his hands for like in desperation. He can't say anything because like you stabbed him in the neck, but he is looking with eyes that is begging for mercy.
Ryder has no mercy. He is, and if he's begging for mercy, Ryder is just going to stand over him, take a deep breath, pull the mask down or pull it up over his face. The mask of a comedy tragedy mask. One side has an evil smile, the other is laughing, and yeah, he's going to do this, and he's going to start laughing. And in the maniacal laughter, as this guy bleeds out, he's going to lean down over to him and just absolutely stab his body to pieces while laughing like an absolute maniac at the man that tried to bury him alive on the orders of the person that crippled and framed him.
You kill him in the gross, most gross way ever, but you feel the coldness of banality when you kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you kill him in a weird as well? Because your character knows because of his lores. When you kill someone chimerically, their body comes back.
I don't.
And
I'm sorry.
they, after some time, they will come back. Do you kill this troll in a way where he will pass to his new life? Or do you kill him so he can wake up after a couple days?
So I thought you had to have cold iron to do that?
No. If you kill someone with chimerical reality, we have chimerical blades, and you use chimerical blades to kill him. Now he's incapacitated in his weird form. Like weird form is like his human body is incapacitated because you killed his consciousness. Your consciousness is given by the dreaming, chimerical reality. Are you gonna kill his human body as well?
He's gonna kill everything. He's just gonna, yeah, he's gonna kill him.
Okay.
He doesn't give a fuck.
You feel you please take that you take a 1 point of penalty for what you have done here, but you are standing in front of this guy who is dead troll, and he has a car that's close, like probably the car that he brought you here.
After in Ryder's frenzy, he just like absolutely fucked this guy up. He's going to stand up and take a heavy breath. There's probably blood all over him, especially on the Harlequin mask. and he's gonna lower it and just kind of like sway slightly, looking at what he's done. He feels the banality wash over him, but he doesn't give a fuck. This was a small step on the road for revenge. And he's actually going to like search this guy's pockets for the car keys.
You find the car keys and your phone's battery.
So the shield and the armor are chimerical, right?
Yes, you can take them if you want to.
Um, he's gonna back the car up like next to the body, and yeah, he's gonna take. So sorry, but the chimerical armor would be like tied to a real world item, right?
No, the
No.
chimerical item doesn't have to be tied to a real world item.
Okay. Then yeah, he's gonna take it. He's gonna take the armor. Take it all, and he's actually just gonna like take the body and take that off, and then like yeah, take the body. And once the body is like naked, he's gonna drag it back to the grave that he was put in,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, basically just gonna lie it like over the grave. I imagine the soil's kind of like fucked up a bit, like a little bit down.
Yes.
He's gonna take it, and then he's just gonna take a handful of soil and just sprinkle it over the body. Like he's not making really any effort to hide it. Like in fact, he's not. Like he's kind of more of just like a joke than anything. And then he's gonna go back to the car and probably just drive off, drive somewhere where he can like out of the city where he can get sorted out. Can he tell where he is?
He's in Jersey.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, he's gonna like drive back into the city, New York, park the car up in like some shitty alley somewhere, and take the chimerical stuff, and yeah, he's gonna actually like head to the back of the club that he was at.
Mm-hmm.
Is it would actually no, would it still be open?
It is still open.
Okay, he's gonna
You come like at the 4. The
yeah, so
party still goes.
yeah, I guess actually he'll just like drive the car back there, and he'll like do his best to like clean himself up like a little bit, but it won't really make too much difference. Although he knows like he kind of blends in anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's gonna walk in.
You look fucked up, but still like your pisky nature kind of like puts an illusion of becoming, better, but it's still like, you are kind of weird.
Yeah.
You clean the blood as best as you can. And probably like there were some other clothing in the place that you changed. It's bigger than you, but you wear it and you see the guy who was talking with 2 ladies at the same time, and he is like telling them about a story that he had.
He's gonna just see him from like a distance, and he's gonna phone call him.
You see he checks his phone and looks around and sees.
No. He wants to like not be seen by him.
Oh, okay. He opens like answers the phone. Hello.
I'm out back.
I beg your pardon. What do you say? OOC?
I'm out back, as in like I'm at the back of the club.
Okay.
There's
Everything.
And he's just gonna hang up.
He takes a deep. You don't see what happens, but he takes a deep breath and then, ladies, just a second. And he goes towards the back of the place. And he sees the car. Doesn't recognize the car. And he looks at the inside of the car. And he like clicks the window.
Well, no.
It clicks like he knocks the window with his like one finger.
So what I would like to have done is basically like stood like behind the door as it like comes out into the alley, so he won't see me as he comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And then like as he like knocks the window, Ryder's gonna like quickly go up behind him and put the knife to his throat.
You do that, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
They were waiting for me.
What do you mean they were waiting for me?
They were waiting for me.
Don't raise your voice to me.
Who knew? Somebody knew. And I'm thinking it might have been you. They tried to kill me.
Who was waiting for you there? The Gavidians?
Yes. Some asshole in a suit. Some troll. And that motherfucker Templeton. They knew I was coming. And he's gonna like hold the dagger like to his throat. Like he's not gonna like cut him. But he's like clearly like angry. Who knew?
The he looks at him, and then he looks like he tries to remain calm. Like his education in the House Allele, the things at the House Allele, and always try to be in control. We learned the information from someone and one of our insider agents in Jersey. It seems he is not that insider agent.
No.
Now, please pull that knife.
Ryder takes some deep breaths and then just like pulls it back really quickly.
What happened, Ryder? You look like you had a bad day.
Squints. You could say that. They were waiting for me. They knew I was coming.
They knew that you were coming as well.
Yeah. The asshole Templeton was there. He beat the shit out of me. And he points his finger right in his face. You're lucky. I hate that cunt so much. They wanted to know who sent me.
Did you tell them who sent you?
He squints again. Do you think I'd have come here if I had?
That makes sense.
They buried me alive. That fucking troll. And they'll actually go over to the back of the boot and say, do you believe me? Come look.
He comes and like checks the body parts that remains from the troll.
Oh no shit, I left the troll there. So no, he wouldn't. He'll open the boot and he'll show him like the
The
armor
armors. Mhm.
that's like covered in blood.
He kind of like looks at the armor and like pulls one part of the armor. Order of the Flaming Falcon.
Is that what that means? And he'll point at like the sigil.
Yes. They buried you alive. This is strange. But in 1 week's time, you will meet with Sir Justin. Tell him exactly what happened the way you told me.
Man, I'm all for doing job. Like I've done jobs for you. Get in and out, all that shit. He just looks more angry than anything. He doesn't really know where he's going with this, and I'll just be like, I just killed somebody.
Sir Justin is right hand man of the Baroness Anna. Not a lot of people knows him because he doesn't like to show up, but this is something that needs to go under his attention. He's dealing with something else right now, but you have done very good today. I'm surprised to see you alive. And You won't just get a good word to the Baroness. Now, have they told you anything strange while you were being interrogated? You said there was a guy, looked like. Can you tell me what he looks like?
I think he was she too. Suit. Probably part of that trade federation. It's not far away. Pinstripe. I don't know. They didn't say much else. He didn't
Okay.
seem to know. Well, and then he'll kind of cut himself off and he won't say anymore.
I will deal and try to find this, at least the information regarding the insider agent personally. Sir Justin will tell you what you need to know, and then we will go from there. Now, do you need anything?
They're going to know I'm not dead and they're going to come after me.
You still have the phone?
I'm not.
Keep it close.
You might know where I live.
You need a new place?
Temporarily. Because
Fine.
these Gwydion fucks can't do shit like this in public.
Now, listen to things I say very well and keep those in mind. In Manhattan, while it is ours and we do things differently in Manhattan, the Order of the Flaming Falcon has a lot of control over the police. Make sure you are staying away from the cops as best as you can. If the things you do is hidden, make sure that they're not finding anything. Clean your things very well. When you make a deal with someone, make sure that a lot of people doesn't know who you work for or your real intentions. And lastly, you may need some allies. It seems the Templeton is. If Templeton was in Bronx, we need more people to aid us. We can defend our territory, but we're not good enough to go outside and do cause a ruckus in Jersey. Especially if we find out that we're causing a problem in another county. It is going to be extremely bad for the views because you know that the kingdom is thinking Unseelie are the problem. You understand?
He'll nod.
Whatever you do, don't get caught.
He'll nod again.
The stay in a hotel today. Tomorrow I will send you a safe location. You can stay for a while and then you can get your own place. I will return to the ladies. Is there anything else?
He'll shake his head.
See you later, Ryder.
Oh, there is one thing. Can you get rid of the car?
He nods.
That trolls.
Fine. He turns after nodding. What does Ryder do?
He's gonna take the armor and the shield. And was there a weapon as well?
Yeah, there was a sword.
Ooh, we'll take the sword. And yeah, I guess he's gonna like go to a hotel somewhere in Manhattan, like probably not a nice one, and clean himself up. Probably it's a dodgy one so that he can get away with looking like shit when he comes in.
I believe that will be the moment we end our scene.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, guys, for watching. See you next time.